Hey everybody, welcome into Trailblaze Sports, where quantitative analysis meets contrarian algorithms. Alright guys, it's cloudy out here in the Northwest. It's supposed to be raining all week long, but you know what? It's still a perfect day to make some money. Let's make some money. Alright guys, yeah, it was a rough weekend for me. Let's just start out there. Haven't been doing very good. In fact, it's one of the worst months ever in my handicapping career. Yeah, I got a lot going on in my life right now. I was gonna say off field, but honestly, it is still off field. I mean, those of you who know, they know. For those of you who don't, just don't even worry about it. But look, I'm gonna take a negative into a positive, and I'm gonna keep it going. So let's go ahead and break down these games today. I have two games. Yeah, NFL's. There's a doubleheader tonight, Monday Night Football. So that's where I'm focusing tonight. All right, so let's break down. The first game goes at 4:10 p.m. Pacific, my time. So it's on ESPN. In fact, both of these games are on ESPN. Well, we have Houston Texans, at New Orleans Saints. Now, everybody knows these two teams are decent teams. They were both in the playoffs last year. Both pretty much lost, heartbreakers. Texans lost to a division rival, knocked out. That hurts. I believe they were at home. Saints, you already know. Pass interference call, whatnot. It's kind of changed the NFL. So both of these teams are looking to get off to a good start. You guys already know all the players: DeAndre Hopkins and Deshaun Watson, and Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, whatnot. They're two very good teams. Both of these teams should probably be in the playoffs again this year. The thing about this game is that the Saints aren't very good in their home openers. They're like 0-3 last few times out. I know everybody likes them. You see the Saints, high-powered offense at home, you figure that's great value. And the public's all over it. 97.1% on the Saints to win straight up. 2.9% on the Texans. Right now, we can get a line on this game. The line right now is the Saints minus 6.5. So, the house kind of puts it at a low number. I kind of would think it would be higher than that if it was 90%, just to win straight up. It's creating great value on a playoff team from last year that has a lot to prove too. So I'm going to advise taking the Houston Texans to beat the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. I know you guys think that's kind of wild, but you know what? Going against the public is always going to be feeling lonely. Nobody's going to really agree with you, but the value is going to be there, and over time, that's really where you want to be. So I'm going to advise taking the Houston Texans right now to win the game at a price of plus 245. Yeah, and look for them to play a really good game. Just kind of like the Indianapolis and Los Angeles Chargers game. That was the same type of a scenario that we have in this type of game. It's 6.5. Most people don't think it's going to happen. That game went to overtime and we had a shot. So let's move on to the last game of the evening. That game goes at it's looking like 7:20 p.m. Pacific on ESPN. It's Denver Broncos at Oakland Raiders. So you have two teams that didn't make the playoffs, and they have a lot to prove, really, to themselves. Denver has a brand new coach, Vic Fangio, defensive-minded coach. So he's going to be, they're still installing a lot of stuff, still kind of feeling out the team, if you will. The Raiders, on the other hand, you guys saw what happened with Hard Knocks and Antonio Brown and all of that went down. Really, due to all that, the line was even to start out, and it's moved now. It's Denver minus 3. So everybody's thinking just because Antonio Brown's not there and everything that they went through, the Raiders are just going to tank out, I guess. What were they, 40-1 to now 100-1 or something similar to that? I'm not buying it. I look at it for a chance for John Gruden and the rest of the Raiders, to prove, look, we're not going to fall apart just because we lost a player. It's the same thing with the Colts. Just because Andrew Luck walked away, they're not just going to fall apart, and they were right in that game yesterday. So I look for the Raiders to do the same thing tonight, against a division rival that they know all too well. They have a bunch of new players. The Raiders got some young talent, and they want to get out and show it, against a team that they know that they can be, that they should be, if they're going to be able to challenge this year. All right, so we're getting a price right now. Oh, by the way, it's 86.2% on Denver and 13.8% on Raiders. Good. Okay, so I'm going to advise go ahead and take the Oakland Raiders, guys, to win the game. We'll just take them on the money line at a price of plus 142. Yeah. And look for the Raiders to go ahead and feel a little bit better about their direction for the season after tonight's game. All right, in retrospect, guys, we have the Houston Texans at a plus 245 and the Oakland Raiders at a price of plus 142. All right, everybody, I'm Trail for Trailblaze Sports. You already know. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Please tell all your friends. Ladies, go tell all your guy friends. If you want to bet these games, I know it kind of looks a little bit intimidating when you're trying to figure out all these lines and how to bet for the first time, but I might put a how-to video, and a lot of these websites have how-to videos on how to do it. I recommend going to bookmaker.eu if you guys are going to place bets online. That's a reputable place that's been around for like 20 plus years. So, all right, well, for those of you inside of America, you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoon. And for those of you outside of America, you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm going to probably take the next 2 days off. With what I've been going through and everything, I really do need some time off. So I'm going to take probably the next 2 days off and go ahead and work on the website and work my marketing and whatnot. So, again, everybody, I appreciate you watching these videos. Tag your friends, I have a Trailblaze Sports group, Facebook group. Please add into the Trailblaze Sports Facebook group. I really appreciate that. If you guys want to find out anything else about me, trailblazesports.com is my website. Go ahead and check it out. We got pricing structure over there. I'm constantly working on that, so look for that to look a little bit more sharper here within the next month, whatnot. All right, guys. Again, I'm Trail for Trailblaze Sports. Enjoy the games, and I'll see you guys all back here Thursday. All right, then. Take care.